If you've been to our YouTube channel before, you might have already seen the top 5 reasons to move to Downingtown. Well, this is the twin on the other side of the question, the top 5 reasons not to move to the Downingtown area. That's what this video is all about, so let's get started. Welcome back to the channel for those returning, and if you're new here, don't forget to give the thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We're making content about all things Chester County and the Philadelphia suburbs, and we want you to be able to get that content as soon as it comes out. So again, the thumbs up on the video and subscribe, hit the little alarm bell so you get alerted. My name is Matt Moore with the Moore Group. We are a real estate team based right here in Chester County in the Philadelphia suburbs. We are helping people all the time who are moving to and relocating within this area. We absolutely love it, and we want to be a guide and a resource for you. So contact us, get a hold of us, reach out, call, text, email, the information you see on the screen, and our Chester County specialist will be involved very quickly to help you answer your questions and, of course, do whatever we need to do to help you achieve those real estate goals. We absolutely love helping people all the time who are coming to this area or moving within this area as well. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 reasons you shouldn't move to the Downingtown area. At the end of the video, we'll have more about our contact information. So if you didn't catch it the first time, that's okay. You can watch it at the end as well, and we will let you know how to reach out to our team. So let's get started for the number 1 reason. Not in any particular order, but the first reason not to move to Downingtown. All right, the first reason here has to do with money. It's what's in your wallet, and that is related to real estate prices, a specialty of ours at the Moore Group. And this particular point has to do with the fact that home prices here in the Downingtown area are higher compared to other areas. Now, if you think about and kind of pull the layers back on that and find out the reason why, a huge component of that is it's a great school district with easy access, close access to get into downtown Philadelphia. There are a number of clients that we have worked with in the past, and we have contacts throughout the Downingtown area. These are people who actually work in Philadelphia. So Downingtown, very much so, is a commutable suburb of Philadelphia. You can work in downtown and still live in the Downingtown area. But of course, because of some of these reasons, that has led real estate prices to go up. And so being in Chester County, which is one of the wealthiest counties, if not the wealthiest county in all of Pennsylvania, and within that, you have a very popular area with good schools. So you can imagine the home values in the Downingtown area, generally speaking, are higher than to some of the surrounding areas as well. You can find areas in Downingtown, in the borough itself, where home values, you can get into something for $300,000 to $400,000. It may not be exactly pristine or turnkey or move-in ready, and it's certainly probably not going to be a single-family detached home in the Downingtown area for that price, but you can still buy real estate at those levels. Conversely, you can also certainly buy property well over $1 million, multi-million-dollar properties, and being on the main line or near the main line, you can tell that those home values definitely going to be going up here in the Downingtown area. All right, number 2, and one of the things that just drives me absolutely insane about being in the Downingtown area is the traffic. Downingtown has been ranked one of the worst driving cities in all of Pennsylvania. There was a report that was recently put out by something called Quote Wizard, which actually details Downingtown as the number 2 worst driving city in all of Pennsylvania. And the reason why is the volume of traffic and just how many major thoroughfares are intersecting right here in the Downingtown area. From 322 to 30 to 282, all sort of intersecting with each other. You have traffic coming from the west, from the Lancaster area toward Philadelphia. You, of course, have the people living in and within the Downingtown area using these roads, and everywhere in between. It tends to be a nightmare from a traffic perspective. Now, I'll say this, and this is sort of the positive side of this, is that if you're a local and you've lived here, you know which areas to avoid at which times. That becomes something very normal and accustomed to you. You know if you leave at 5 o'clock in the evening on a Friday, you don't want to be heading down 322, or conversely, around 8 o'clock in the morning, it is going to be a slow go for you. So if traffic drives you nuts, you might want to reconsider, or if you're thinking about moving to the Downingtown area, just find somewhere a little bit outside the beaten path, away from Downingtown, where you can sink your teeth into it and get into some of these back roads, which help you bypass all of these heavier congested spots. All right, this third reason is something that we put our heads together here at the Moore Group with our Chester County specialists who are helping people do real estate all the time right here in the Chester County and Philadelphia suburbs area. And there's one thing about Downingtown that we found, that there is a kind of a vibe about the keeping up with the Joneses. There's like a lifestyle keep up competitiveness in this area that is sort of unattainable. It's hard to put your fingers on and grasp, but it's certainly there. So if that's something for you that becomes a little bit harder to deal with, you might want to consider being a little farther outside of Downingtown into some more rural areas versus closer in into some of these neighborhoods and suburbs, which can certainly, you could see these lifestyles, more expensive cars, lots of home renovations and upgrades and things like that, where you really start to feel kind of like Desperate Housewives-ish of Atlanta kind of vibes. And sort of we have some of that going on in the Downingtown area. Now, you could certainly avoid it. You can certainly, it's a mindset thing. It is purely and entirely something you can control in your own household, but it is something that is somewhat prevalent right here in the Downingtown area. All right, number 4, and it has to do with sports. If you are not a Philadelphia sports fan, well, then you're probably going to get annoyed because there are so many diehards for Philly sports, whether it be the Eagles, the Flyers, the Phillies, doesn't matter. The Philadelphia fans are rabid. You might be knowing, and you may not even be a sports fan in general, but you probably know that Philadelphia sports fans are pretty nuts in general. Well, that's true. They are nuts for their teams. They are diehards for their teams. It absolutely is that and more. Even just check out Citizens Bank Park during the postseason run. It is nuts, and it is absolutely one of the most unique atmospheres. But that being said, there is an enormous amount of pride in Philadelphia sports teams, and you will see that everywhere. You will experience it. So if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan or a Mets fan, those kinds of things, oh, you're certainly going to get heckled, I'm sure of it, in the Downingtown area if you're wearing your gear and you're sporting it, because Philly fans are diehards. That bleeds into, in a huge way, into the Downingtown area. But again, you will hear all about sports. That's all people talk about when their teams are good. So this year, as of recording of this video, the Eagles are undefeated. The Phillies are in the postseason. It's a great time to be a Phillies sports fan, a Philadelphia sports fan. And I'm telling you, you're going to hear about it. You're going to see the flags. You're going to see the jerseys. That's all is going to be talked about on the news constantly. It is a sports town. There's no doubt about it. So if that drives you nuts, you might want to think about going into a different direction. And of course, our team can certainly help out with that as we cover large areas all the way out into central PA through the Philadelphia suburbs. So we can certainly help guide you with those points in mind. All right, lastly, for the last point, for one of the reasons that you shouldn't move here to the Downingtown area is that it's pretty populated. Now, the borough itself is not, only around 8,000 people, but there are a lot of people scattered around the Downingtown area into the suburbs and, of course, into the surrounding towns and communities as well. So because of that more densely populated area, of course, that contributes to more traffic. But what it also contributes to is a little bit more crowding at the grocery stores, more crowding everywhere you go, and that tends to kind of turn off a lot of people in general. So, again, more populated because it is very, very, very desirable. There's a large influx of people coming into the Downingtown area versus moving out, and for that reason, it's starting to feel a little bit more crowded in general. Again, we'll look at the bright side to this. There are ways around it. If you're moving to this area and you don't want to deal with that, you want your own space, you want to be away from all the hubbub, let us know, because we have options that you can check out around the Downingtown area, still accessible, but outside of all of that population, outside of all of that craziness and hecticness, and that's something that we can certainly help you with and guide you into different areas. And speaking on that, leading to my next point, which is get in contact with us. Here is our Chester County specialist, our information right here up on the screen, so you can reach out to our team and of course start that conversation. So here's a phone number, email, you can call, text, email, reach out to us, and of course check out our website, themoregroupchester.com. Learn more about who we are as a team, introduce you to the different members of the team, including those Chester County specialists. And of course, you can search for homes on our website as well. Now, if that's not enough for you, you want to learn more, but you don't want to hear it from me, do this. Go to Google, type in The More Group, and look at our reviews. We have 60 five-star reviews and counting, and it's something we take pride in, making sure that we create a great client experience so that you, whether it be selling your home, buying your home, doesn't really matter, you have a great experience at all different price ranges. We want to make sure you feel taken care of, that attention to detail, and that is certainly something that we pride ourselves in. Again, my name is Matt Moore with The More Group. You can reach out to us anytime. Let me know what you think. Sound off. What do you think? I mean, am I on track here with the Downingtown things not to move here for, or am I missing something? Let me know in the comments section below. I will be reading them. I will be replying to them. And of course, I'd love to hear your opinion on that. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.